Advertisement. Sign in register. In articles with unsourced statements, completed pages, nymphs of magics. Daphne. Kind of, but we have better style. This article is an A. It has all the sections and images in place, making it complete. Only edit if you think it can be improved. Overview series comics out TS Gallery. Crown Princess Daphne is the former keeper of the dragon's flame and eldest daughter of King Orital and Queen Marion, Bloom's older sister, and Thorin's wife. She is the nymph of Cyrenix and the last of the 9 nymphs of magics, later the nymph of Domino, powerful guardians of the dragon's flame, and the history of magic teacher at Althea. When the ancestral witches sought the great power of the dragon's flame, Daphne transferred her power onto Bloom and sent her far away for her safety as well as the magic dimensions. She would then confront the ancestral witches who overpowered 4 and killed her 6, 7, 5. Her history would then be retconned 8, and she would become a disembodied spirit who would eventually recover her physical form. She is set to ascend the Domino throne after her parents pass or abdicate. She is also the supreme guardian of the great dragon, being the RST nymph introduced. Contents: Hide. 1 Appearance. 1.1 Civilian. 1.2 Nymph of Magics. And 35 more English. View source. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 1.3 Cyrenix. 2 Personality. 3 Magical abilities. 3.1 Uses of magic. 4 Transformation sequences. 5 Trivia. 6 References. Appearance. Daphne has fair skin, long pale blonde hair, and amber eyes. Civilia. She wears a cyan dress and an orange belt with hourly accessories attached to it, cyan leggings with dark green and orange edged stripes, and cyan high heels with orange CUS. She accessorizes with a lime scarf and blue bracelets. NYMP of Mag. Daphne's hair is styled in 2 pigtails that barely reached her shoulders, curling at the ends, while the rest of her hair fell to her shoulder blades. She wore a faunting, owing, golden yellow dress with a plunging neckline. Around the waist was a thin pale yellow ribbon with 3 trailing ribbons with red oval-shaped designs at the ends. There were amber-orange rings around her biceps and wrists that each had pale yellow owing silks attached to them. Along with her signature orange mask, she wore a golden yellow crown with a red jewel in the center at the top, and a pale yellow headpiece resembling angel wings. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Spirit corporeal. Siren. She wears a pale green tube top and a pale blue RUED mini skirt over pale blue leggings with yellow ribbons tied around them and matching ankle-length boots. She has violet ribbons tied around her arms. Her hair has light red streaks and is tied into a ponytail. Her shell-shaped wings are yellow with green borders. Personality. In The Secret of the Lost Kingdom, Daphne demonstrates her resourcefulness, solving Bloom's problem with finding the secret library of Domino by giving Bloom her mask. With it, Bloom would be seeing through Daphne's eyes and see Domino as she remembered it before it was frozen. Even though there is a constant aura of mystery and secrets about her, Daphne is a loving woman, and a devoted sister to Bloom. she willingly sacrificed herself for her younger sister, to whom she acts as a guardian spirit of sorts, guiding her through her troubles with both her magic and adventures, telepathically communicating with her if she has any trouble. Daphne is not quite emotionless, though often she is portrayed as serious, although, in magical adventure, Daphne reveals her more playful side as she acts as a ghost scaring Bloom, and in most of the appearances she made, she was quite cheerful and was smiling. In the same movie, after Bloom freezes she was forced to eat, Daphne appears and tells Bloom that when she was alive she also had to eat raw and that it tasted horrible. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. In Season 5, when Bloom asks about the location of the ancient Book of Cyrenaics to Daphne, she is seen losing her calm demeanor out of concern for her little sister, since the dark spell that the ancestral witches had placed on Cyrenaics caused her to become a disembodied spirit and feared that Bloom might sue the same fate as herself. In Season 6, Daphne learns how to live in her real body again, lacking condense, but that feeling disappears when Daphne becomes History of Magic teacher. She is shown to be knowledgeable and determined. She continues being helpful and shown to be a very happy person. Her romantic side is seen with Thorin, reads books, dances with him and making some jokes, showing her playful spirit again, surfing and skiing with her boyfriend, and shyly going on a date at the concert that was held at Alfea. Magica ability. As one of the 9 legendary nymphs of Magix, a former keeper of the dragon's flame, and a Cyrenaics wielder, Daphne wields formidable magic. It is assumed that she obtained her Enchantix before acquiring her Cyrenaics. Before the series THSERIE the series THESERIES the series. She owns a mask that can summon magical power. She once used the mask to show Bloom what Domino looked like before its destruction at the hands of the 3 ancestral witches. The mask is shown as a sort of special artifact. As the nymph of Domino, she can wield all elements, and as an additional power, she can manipulate the Beast of the Depths, a creature who wields power stronger than the dragon flame. Daphne also knows basic RST level spells such as telekinesis, transmuting objects, pushing minor messes, etc. Use of magi. Elemental spells. Flame spiral. Dome of the ocean. Dance of leaves. Embracing wind. Dragon's flame. Daphne was the former keeper of the dragon's flame and was most likely able to utilize its magic the same way Bloom can. Healing. Daphne can restore an individual to full health or an object to pristine condition. Pyrokinesis. As a Domino native, Daphne can create and manipulate at will like her younger sister, Bloom. She can create AME barriers, summons rapid reballs, create explosions of varying intensities, and even a silhouette of a dragon to attack her enemies. Warmth reveal. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Sleep induction. Daphne could put others to sleep at will, by simply commanding them to rest and be still. Flight. Daphne could defy gravity and propel herself through the air without magical transformations and the aid of wings. Teleportation. Daphne could transport herself and others instantaneously from one dimension to another. Power combination / augmentation. Daphne was revealed to have the ability to either combine her powers with those of others or to enhance the powers of others. she combined her spirit and her magic with those of Bloom to help her defeat the ancestral witches. In this empowered state, Bloom proved to be more than capable of holding her own against the witches, for she was able to magical attacks more powerful than she was usually able to. Portal creation. Daphne could create portals to other locations or worlds. She created a portal to Earth to save Bloom from the ancestral witches. Telepathic link. Daphne shares a telepathic link with her sister, Bloom, through which she could contact her in dreams and visions to warn her of dangers and guide her. Great Beast. I, Daphne, nymph of Cyrenix, command you, return to the depths and threaten us no more. Used to command the beast of the depths to release Bloom. As the nymph of Domino, I call upon. Daphne plans to use this spell to stabilize the hot air balloon, but was interrupted in Shrine of the Green Dragon. Element of water, protect us. Used to stabilize the hot air balloon in Shrine of the Green Dragon. Transformatio sequence. Daphne. Winx Club, all side fairies. Characters transformations. HD. Trivia. Daphne is a Greek word meaning laurel and victory in Hebrew. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. According to Greek mythology, Daphne was the daughter of the river god Ladon. She was a nymph devoted to the goddess Artemis, due to which she was bound to never marry anyone for her whole life. However, Apollo, the twin brother of Artemis, one day was cursed to fall in love with someone who would never accept him. He fell in love with Daphne and wanted to make her his bride. Daphne ran away from the young god to escape from his advances but was too slow. Finally, despaired, she begged her father to protect her, and she was turned into a laurel tree, the only thing remaining from her being her shining beauty. Heartbroken, Apollo made himself a crown out of the branch of a laurel tree which had once been the nymph he loved, and the laurel became his symbol. In another version of the legend, Eros also read an arrow at Daphne to cause her to hate either Apollo or to hate to love himself. Daphne from Winx Club WINCLU. Winx Club WINXCLUB. Winx Club could have been inspired by the mythological one, as both were nymphs, and both ended by sacrificing themselves. The Winx Club one sacrificed her life to protect her younger sister, and the dragon flame, the mythological one sacrificed her human body and appearance to preserve her purity. Daphne's age remains a mystery, no definitive age has been given, and there are some in-series inconsistencies regarding this detail. When she makes her initial debut in the RST season, her spirit is a teen or young adult, placing her somewhere in these ages around the time of her death, but a blurry Ashback in Professor Avalon's Secret has Daphne sounding like a child when speaking. She also appears to be fairly young when shown in the Book of Fate in the RSTLM. Originally, Daphne was overpowered, and killed by the ancestral witches, 6, 7, 5, and not a disembodied spirit. Her status from deceased to a disembodied spirit was made in Season 5 when Rainbow began to collaborate with Nickelodeon. 8. She was the last known fairy to have acquired the Cyrenix power before Season 5. However, later in the FTH season, it is absorbed by Tritonus and passed to the Trix, so that they can enter the in-night ocean. Fortunately, by the start of Season 6, she has regained her Cyrenix powers. Daphne is the only Cyrenix fairy seen in the series to have 2 armbands. Probably before possessing the Cyrenix power, Daphne obtained the winx, enchantix and harmonix. Transformations. In the 4Kids version, Daphne's out T is censored to look less revealing. She also is still a nymph but is no longer Bloom's elder sister. Daphne's human physical form looks younger and shorter than her younger sister Bloom despite being older than Bloom. As seen during the RST episode of the 6th season, Daphne is not an ordinary fairy, but the nymph of Cyrenix, the nymph of magics, and the nymph of domino. Daphne, along with Meal and Diaspro, although not members of the winx, does have transformation sequences. Along with Meal, Flora, Daphne is the only other known sibling from one of the winx, Bloom. She is one of the 2 Cyrenix fairies who does not have to transform to use her powers. Both Bloom and Daphne had their powers stolen by a villain and both helped each other to gain both their condense and power back. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. In inspiration of Cyrenix, Bloom and the winx helped Daphne regain her Cyrenix powers stolen by Tritonus and the Tricks in Season 5. In The Witch's Downfall, Bloom regains the dragon flame stolen by the Tricks with the help of Daphne. She and Morgana, Roxy's mother, share some similarities in that both their respective kingdoms were destroyed at around the same time. They share a telepathic link with their family relatives like Morgana, with Roxy and Daphne with Bloom, through which they could contact them in their dreams and visions, warning them of dangers and guiding them. The messages she gives Bloom in Season 5 are similar to that the warning messages Motherboard gives to the Cyber Squad from the PBS Kids show, Cyberchess. Erica Schroeder used to voice Daphne, as well as Pi, Galatea, Lysa, Yakabetta, and Maya in the 4Kids dub. Erica now voices Farraganda, Icy, Critty, and Squink in the Duart dub, and returns to voice Pi. She is one of the previous 4Kids voice actors to return to voice the same character but under a different dubbing company, alongside others like Mark Thompson and Rebecca Sola. It is unknown whether Daphne had used her Cyrenix wish or not, as did Polita and Musa. Despite having Cyrenix, she is yet to be seen in her Cyrenix form underwater. Reference 1.01.1 Betrayed. Issue 143, The Flame of the Dragon. Inspiration of Cyrenix. 4.04.14.2 The Crown of Dreams. 5.05.15.2 Daphne's Old OCL Prologue, approximately late 2000s. 6.06.1 The Font of Dragonfire. 7.07.1 Daphne's Old OCL Prologue, early 2000s. 8.08.1 Rainbow's involvement with Nickelodeon. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF.